In this video, we'll review some of the best science fiction series that challenge the boundaries of what is possible and make us wonder about the nature of existence itself. These top 10 sci-fi shows include a variety of sci-fi topics that you may not have seen in any previous shows. From mind-bending puzzles to epic interstellar odysseys to imaginative planets, these 10 stories stretch beyond the limits of storytelling and are a must-see for fans of science fiction. Now let's start the video. Number 10. The Swarm. It is a sci-fi mystery series directed by Barbara Eder, Luke Watson, and Philip Stolzel. The show opens with an enigmatic situation where strange behaviors in aquatic animals have alarmed people all around the world. The main plot revolves around an international team of researchers who join together to take on one of the most challenging situations humanity has ever encountered and learn about a chilling finding that somewhere at the bottom of the ocean resides an ancient intelligence who has experienced the evils of human civilization in the ecosystem it inhabits and has chosen to take it back. What comes next is a desperate attempt by researchers to get in touch with the undersea civilization and avert a disastrous confrontation that would indicate the outcome of human survival and the fate of the world. Thanks to amazing cinematography, the ocean sights are equally spine-tingling and striking. Though the series relies heavily on well-known plots like dishonest authorities and the like, it manages to deliver a suspenseful deep-sea horror story that brings together elements of science fiction, thrillers, and ecological criticism to tell an interesting tale about the interaction between humans and the environment and the potential repercussions of what we do to it. Number 9. The Feed. It is a sci-fi drama miniseries developed by Channing Powell. The show takes place in a near-future society, in which individuals have implants in their brains that connect them to a massive digital social platform known as the Feed. With the use of this technology, people quickly exchange emotions, recollections, and ideas, completely changing interpersonal interactions. The primary storyline centers on Lawrence Hatfield, the founder of the Feed, and his wife, Meredith, who is the chief executive officer of the firm that runs it. However, when situations go bad and users turn homicidal, the family is torn apart as they battle to manage the power they have created. The show looks into identity and privacy issues, as well as the negative sides of social media and the risks associated with constant connectivity. The story is a gripping science fiction tale that provides a terrifying look into a world where technology controls. The only negative aspect of the show is that, despite its intriguing premise and strong acting, it is only classified as a mini-series when it might have explored much more material. Number 8. War of the Worlds. It is a science fiction drama series directed by Bill Scullier. The series is partially centered on H.G. Wells' beloved book of the same name. The show is set in Europe, where entities, referred to as aliens, descend on Earth in massive mechanical objects and unleash a terrible attack against the human race. The main focus is on Helen Brown, a psychologist seeking explanations for the aliens' intentions, and Bill Ward, a divorced dad attempting to keep alive his two daughters. As they strive to avoid the aliens and find refuge, they come across additional groups of survivors, while armed forces throughout the world fight against the alien invasion. Every episode is full of alien contacts, unexpected discoveries, and tragic turns, as the survivors struggle to survive, and humanity's future is put at stake. Despite certain deviations from the original work, the series effectively conveys Wells' concepts of the determination of people and the vulnerability of society. The pacing sometimes lags, and some viewers could find several plot elements to be cliched or obvious, but all things considered, the series provides a dramatic and engaging science fiction thriller that presents an innovative interpretation of a classic story. Number 7. Ascension. It is a 2014 science fiction mystery miniseries created by Philip Levins and Adrian A. Cruz. The show is set on a futuristic ship that is transporting thousands of people to populate a far-off planet across many generations. The narrative starts in 1963, when the Ascension operation was started as an undercover effort by the U.S. government. But midway through their voyage, a young woman is discovered dead, throwing the ship's crew into confusion and creating instability among people on board. As the murder inquiry moves further, enigmatic details regarding the actual purpose of the expedition and those involved surface, while the crew is faced with political power plays, personal connections, and questions of ethics. The storyline progresses by combining science fiction, mystery, and drama elements, and it explores the effects of prolonged space travel, while presenting a gripping murder investigation. Even though it's a short series, mystery and science fiction enthusiasts will find it to be an outstanding addition to the genre, owing to its topics and compact storytelling. Number 6. The Lazarus Project. It is a sci-fi thriller series created by Joe Barton. The show centers on George, a tech specialist, who finds himself trapped in a recurrent temporal loop. Eventually, he meets Archie, an enigmatic woman, who informs him about the Lazarus Project, a covert organization with the amazing power to turn time back to July 1st whenever mankind faces imminent danger. The Lazarus Project's agents are tasked with putting an end to the incident or reducing its impact on mankind in the interim. George, considered a mutant, was granted entry into the group due to his genetic ability to sense these time loops. But after many years of service, George sadly observes his wife Sarah die in a terrible accident and is faced with the difficult decision of whether to choose to let things play out as they naturally would, or to step in and change the course of events so that the woman he loves survives. Beyond its thrilling and action-packed exterior, this show is ideal for binge-watching due to its consistent pacing and well-balanced tone. It's also fun to work through the intricacies of the time loops and hypothesize about possible outcomes. There is a lot more to the story, which I won't reveal, and there is definitely plenty for each viewer to enjoy in it. Thus far, the series has had 2 seasons. Number 5. Love, Death and Robots. It is a sci-fi fantasy horror anthology series created by Tim Miller. The show combines horror, futuristic sci-fi, fantasy, and dark humor, and has a distinct plot and aesthetic in each episode. Because of the anthology structure, the stories are exclusive and don't follow a single underlying narrative. The 3 themes of love, death, and robots are explored in each episode, frequently in new and innovative manners. Every episode's stories span from brutal urban environments to interstellar cosmos, from fanciful worlds to bleak scenarios. While some episodes concentrate on the implications of technological breakthroughs, others explore the intricacies of human interactions. The series uses a wide range of animated approaches and imaginative methodologies, which contributes to the show's value and provides a varied visual feast. Overall, the series pushes the frontiers of storytelling while delving into a daring and inventive examination of futuristic fiction. Fans of both science fiction, fantasy, and animation should not miss it. Number 4. Andor. It is a sci-fi spy action thriller series created by Tony Gilroy. The show explores Cassian Andor's origins as a rebel group participant, his goals, and the assignments he completed before the beginning of the 2016 Star Wars movie, Rogue One. The plot primarily centers on Cassian Andor, and explores how he turns militant towards the Galactic Empire, as well as how the larger Rebel Alliance is established, offering an in-depth examination into the ethically dubious realm of spying and resistance inside the Star Wars universe. The series is full of action, mystery, and character-driven storytelling, and it stars both new and well-known characters from the Star Wars world. Andor follows Rogue One's pattern when it comes to action, with a ton of shootouts, chases, and fights. However, some fans of the franchise may find its slow pacing and dark tone off-putting, but that is what sets the show apart. It breathes new life into the Star Wars saga and presents another dimension of the franchise that has not previously been seen on screen, with greater suspense and style than previous Star Wars shows. And the show is returning for a 2nd season. Number 3. The Lost Room. It is a 2006 sci-fi mystery miniseries created by Christopher Leone and Laura Harcum. The show follows Detective Joe Miller, who is looking into an ordinary grisly murder in a hotel room. While there, he finds an odd key that appears to have strange abilities. Upon using the key to open the hotel bedroom door, he finds himself in an enigmatic location, named The Room, where time defies gravity, and the rules of physics are twisted. In addition, items in the room have unusual power. As Joe delves deeper into this strangeness, he soon discovers that there are different factions, notably buyers, thieves, and hidden organizations, who are after these things. As Joe explores the object's meaning and how they relate to the room, he finds himself navigating a shadowy realm in his quest to learn the truth. Thanks to its unique world creation, innovative concept, and thrilling narrative, the show is no less than a cult classic for science fiction and mystery series fans. While the show leaves certain things unexplained, its concept makes it a must-see for fans of genre-bending drama. Number 2. Foundation. It is an epic science fiction series based on the Foundation book series by Isaac Asimov. The show is set in a far-off future in which humanity has colonized the whole galaxy and established the Galactic Empire. The primary focus is on Hari Seldon, an accomplished mathematician who created the field of psychohistory, an emerging field of mathematics that allows him to make remarkably accurate predictions about the future. The anarchy starts when Hari Seldon tracks the imminent fall of the Galactic Empire and predicts an era of darkness that would last many thousands of years after that. But he thinks that can be shortened to a century by creating a foundation that will protect and spread information. In order to execute his strategy, Selden creates two foundations, one devoted to sustaining technological advances, and the other to conserving knowledge of science at opposing extremities of the universe. The show chronicles characters' journeys from here on, as they tackle political games, cross-cultural conflicts, and the difficulties of establishing a new civilization in the middle of the old empire's downfall, while also dealing with internal threats and unexplained forces trying to sabotage Selden's plan. With its vast scope and intricate world development, the series tackles ageless issues, including the concept of power, the boundaries of knowledge, and the human capacity to keep going in the face of crisis. The show has had 2 seasons so far. Number 1. Stargate SG-1. It is a military science fiction adventure series created by Brad Wright and Jonathan Glasner. The show centers on a classified U.S. Air Force SWAT undercolonel Jack O'Neill, who finds the Stargate, an ancient alien artifact that enables fast travel via wormholes to planets far away. After this, the SG-1 team is established to protect Earth from numerous threats, and use the Stargate to look into other galaxies. Along the way, they come across a variety of alien civilizations, in addition to powerful rivals like the Goa'uld, the Replicators, and the Ari. Throughout the course of the series, the SG-1 team discovers more about the Stargate's past and its founders, the Ancients, as well as the real nature of the dangers to the universe. During its 10-season run, the show provides a fascinating journey into the great regions of deep space, with a mix of action-packed adventures, complex legends, and endearing characters. Every episode features an exciting fusion of action, diplomatic effort, and expedition, as the team travels through the Stargate in search of new planets and species. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.